guys, welcome back, and I hope everybody is feeling well and fine. Everybody is in good health. So today we will be exploring the city of Le Havre, France. I just came out from duty, so now first we need to change, and we're off.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play.
So hello guys, this is the port of Le Havre, France. Welcome, and I hope you will enjoy our little tour here, even though it will be just for a short time. Anyway guys, from the port until the city, it will take us almost like around 15 minutes to 20. Now here we will take the bus going to the city of Le Havre. So guys, we have Nicola, our little mermaid. No, joke. Nicola, the best dancer, next to Angelo.
Of course, next to Angelo.
Next to Angelo. So guys, Le Havre is a port city in the Seine-Maritime department in Normandy region of France, northern France. It is situated on the right bank of the estuary of the river Seine in the channel southwest of the Pays de Coq, very close to the prime meridian. The city and port were founded by King Francis in the early 1570. Economic development in the early modern period was hampered by religious wars, conflict with the English, epidemics and storms. It was from the end of 18th century that the Havre started growing, and the port took off first with the slave trade, then other international trade. After 1944 bombings, the firm of Auguste Ferret began to rebuild the city in concrete. The oil, chemical, and automotive industries were dynamic during the Trente Glorieuses, but the 1970s marked the end of the golden age of ocean liners and the beginning of the economic crisis. The population declined, unemployment increased, and remains at the high level today. Changes in years 1990 to 2000 were numerous. The right won the municipal elections and committed the city to the path of reconversion, seeking to develop the service sector and the new industries. The port project increased the container capacity to compete with ports of Northern Europe, transformed the southern district of the city, and the ocean liners returned. Modern Le Havre remains deeply influenced by its employment and maritime traditions. Its port is second largest in France, after that of Marseille, for the total traffic, and the largest French container port. In 2005, UNESCO inscribed the central city of Le Havre as a World Heritage Site because of its unique post-World War II reconstructions and architectures. The city has been awarded 2 flowers by the National Council of the Town and Village in Bloom in the competition of cities and villages in. So here now, we just got off the bus and we are here in the city center. Here we have the drop point and the pickup point for the crew and the guests. So we will take a look around a little bit, and I will take you later to the St. Joseph's Church, the Le Havre Beach. We will pass by also with this Natural History Museum and the Cathedral, Le Havre Cathedral, the Notre Dame Cathedral. So here you can see a little bit about this place. Buildings are really nice. Today the weather is really nice. It's not too hot. It's also not that windy. It's really nice.
Angela, where?
So as you can see here, we walk along the sidewalks. And I was surprised
What is
with
this man
one.
doing?
Actually, they have a lot of this one here. This like mountain style.
Eh!
I hope you won't get sunburn or won't lose grip. So here, such a nice place, green and clean, nice. Here we pass by some market, vegetable and fruits market. It's really nice here. So when I came out, there were some shops which were open, but most of them were closed. Some boutiques were closed. As you can see earlier, they were closed. But now I will bring you to St. Joseph Church. So this St. Joseph Church. So this church, St. Joseph's Church of Le Havre, is a Roman Catholic church. From 1945 to 1964, the city of Le Havre commissioned Augustus Perit and his studio to head the rebuilding of the entire city after it had been completely disseminated by the British during World War II. So this is such a beautiful church, but sadly it's still closed. It opens later on. Next stop, we are here at the beach of Le Havre. Well guys, today is a very nice weather, look. But here is how do you say, it's not sandy, it's with stones. It's not sand, it was big stones. So let me tell you something about Le Havre beach. It stretches along the city's western part, right by the center. There is a huge parking lot along it. I found it very pleasant place to walk, have a drink and take some photos, but I doubt I'd swim even in peak summer season. The beach is huge pebbles, difficult to walk on. I saw no sand by the sea, but if you ask me in general, it's really nice. Just because the water is cold and there's pebbles, big pebbles actually. But anyway, there's a pathway going here, so these pebbles won't be really much of a hassle for you. So here you can see, here is the pathway, but it's only until that one. And here we have the Le Havre skating park. You see, it has lots of nice graffiti and so on. So over here is another museum. Le Havre Port Center and BD Art worked together on the development of this exhibition. They traveled through the industrial port areas of Le Havre and selected 11 sites borrowed from Transition. Inside you will see all information you need about this museum. Now we are here in Le Havre Cathedral, Notre Dame. So this church is the main city church of the city and the seat of the Diocese of Le Havre. After the succession of several very modest buildings, the current church was built essentially from the last quarter of the 16th century until the second quarter of the 17th century. It mixes different architectural styles, in particular the flamboyant Gothic, Renaissance, Baroque, and Classical. It became an important place in local life, receiving donations from the population, the municipality, and the king. It's also suffered from various conflicts that the city went through, with sometimes serious damage with the bombardments of the port during the 17th and 18th centuries, as well as during the Revolution. But the most important destructive event took place during the bombardments of September 5, 1944, which severely damaged the building, causing its partial destruction. That was a bit history about this church, but now, as you can see, it's all been rebuilt and back as how it is. This is a really nice church here. My mother told me once I go to a church for the first time, I need to always make a wish. So every time I go to a new church or first time church, I just always make the same wish. Notre Dame Cathedral, France. Now we are passing the Natural History Museum, built in 1760 by Dubois, an engineer. This building was first used as a courthouse and later became law courts. It was turned into a Natural History Museum in 1881. It was also extensively damaged during the World War II, reopened after restoration in 1973. In 1987, a metal footbridge was built on the occasion of the International Maritime Exhibition. It was replaced in 1989 by a footbridge with a metal deck. On December 5, 1950, residents and the merchants demand that the Bassin du Commerce be filled in order to reestablish a connection between the different districts of the city that it separates. But it was decided to keep into accentuate the maritime identity of the city of Le Havre. Actually, this bridge have a lot of story and history. Maybe I will tell you about it next time we come back here. But guys, did you remember the mannequin hanging by the light pole? Now we have another one here. At first sight, you will not notice, but it's just a mannequin, guys. Don't worry. So that concludes our tour to Le Havre, France. Thank you to Nicola for coming. See you guys. Stay safe. Be healthy. Love you.